New Oxford Modern English Book, Chapter My Side of the Mountain. Question Answers. Words to know. Word meaning: acorn, the fruit of the oak tree, a smooth oval nut. Aspen, medium-sized deciduous trees. Deciduous यानी जहाँ पे ज़्यादा ठंडी गर्म नहीं होती, एक टाइप के ट्रीज होते हैं, ट्रॉपिकल डेसिडियस. तो डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट जो पत्ते झड़ते हैं जिन प्लांट्स के, उनको डेसिडियस फॉरेस्ट बोलते हैं, और वहाँ जो ट्रीज होते हैं उनको डेसिडियस ट्रीज. ब्लिज़ार्ड, अ सीवियर स्नो स्टॉर्म विथ हाई विंड्स, तेज बर्फ का तूफान और तेज हवाओं के साथ. कैस्केड्स, फ्लोज डाउनवर्ड्स, ऐसे नीचे बह के आना. चिकेड्स मीन्स स्मॉल बर्ड्स. Falcon, a bird of prey with long pointed wings and a sharp hooked beak. Hide, a dried skin of an animal. Hemlock tree, a large evergreen coniferous trees. Coniferous यानी पहाड़ों पे होने वाले, evergreen जहाँ अच्छी बारिश होती है, जो प्लांट साल भर ग्रीन रहते हैं, और ये evergreen जंगलों में ही पाए जाते हैं. Juncos, North American songbirds. Knotholes, a hole in a tree, not hole, a hole in the tree trunk where a branch was fallen out. Nuthatches, small songbirds. Slates, thin narrow piece of wood. Small game, a small birds and animals that are hunted for food, such as rabbits, ducks, and the pheasants. Smoking, curing or presenting meat or fish by exposing it to smoke. Smoke पे present करके fish को पकाना. Venison, meat from a deer. Whistle, a small carnivorous mammal. Wick, a string in oil or in the middle of the candle that is lit for burning. Comprehension. Where was the narrator living? Describe his home. The narrator was living in a tree home in a Catskill mountain. His house is a hemlock tree, 6 feet in diameter. His bed is made of ash slats and covered with deer skin. There is a small fireplace which leads smoke out through a knothole. Why was the narrator unsure of the exact date? The narrator is unsure of the exact date because he had not counted the notches in the aspen pole, which he considered as his calendar. How long had the narrator been living in the wild? The narrator was since 8 months in the wild. What activities kept the narrator busy? The activities such as gathering nuts and berries, smoking venison, fish, and small game kept the narrator busy. Which 2 animals had the narrator given names, and to what were the names? The narrator gave names to a falcon and a weasel. Frightful is a trained falcon and the barren is a weasel. How long was the narrator stuck inside because of the snowstorm? The narrator was stuck inside the tree for 2 days because of the snowstorm. What did the narrator do once the snowstorm had passed? When the narrator came up to the sunlight, he had simply by poking his head into the soft snow. When the narrator came up to the sunlight, he did simply by poking his head into the soft snow and standing up, and he laughed at his fears. How did he feel during the snowstorm? He was frightened during the snowstorm. How did he feel after the snowstorm? Give evidences about what he said and did to support your answer. He was very happy and relieved. He laughed and shouted that he did it because he was so relieved to have survived. And he whistled. He was carefree. More difficult answer. What skills did the narrator have that helped him to survive in the mountain? What skills did the narrator have that helped him to survive in the mountain? Skill like how to make fire with the flints and steel, finding which plants can eaten, how to trap animals and catch fish. What preparation had the narrator made to survive through the winter? The narrator had preparation since May, learning how to make a fire with flint, steel, finding what plants he could eat, how to trap the animals and catch fish, so that when the curtains of blizzard struck the mountain Catskill, he could crawl inside his tree and be comfortably warm and have plenty to eat.